We're at Absolute Music, Studio 14 today. Just wanted to quickly run you through the latest job that we've been working on here. The spec for this system was that the client needed a 128 track recording system. It's going to be based on the new Mac Pro that we're still waiting for stock on, so today we're just running it off this MacBook Pro. Just going to quickly run you through the system here, and then we're going to take some screenshots and show you some of the performance figures that we're getting. Obviously with the new Mac Pro, it doesn't have a screen, so we've got this little sliding screen tray here. This, with the monitor and the actual sliding rack drawer here, costs in the region of about £250. There are some prefabricated solutions online, but they're really expensive. Second of all, client has some other rack gear, so we've just got a little bit of rack space here. Underneath that, we've got a couple of the SSL MADI boxes, which are 64 channels each. I hope that none of Avid's hit squad are tuning in today and seeing us using a third-party solution. We've got the MAGMA Thunderbolt chassis underneath that. We've got a HDX 2 system, which gives us the full 128 track count that we need. We've also got 8 2.5-inch drives here arranged in a RAID 5 configuration. So if you follow me, we'll show you some screenshots in just a second. Okay, so we're going to quickly open Pro Tools and show you some of these specs we're getting on this session. You can see the RAID mounted on the desktop here. We're using a Atto RAID controller for this. Here's the session that I set up earlier. So let's just go to track, new, 128 mono tracks. I think I've already set this up, but what we're doing is we're saving Pro Tools to the main Mac hard drive, and we're actually sending the audio to the RAID system. I just found in testing that it works better doing it that way. So that looks fine. Let's record enable these tracks. There's not actually going to be any audio coming in because we haven't got the audio source with us today, but we're still recording audio. And if we go to the session setup, we're at 48K. Let's just drop this to 32-bit, which is what the client's going to be using. Okay, so we've got the system usage window open and the disk usage window open. Down here you can also see activity monitor, so we can see the kind of read-write speeds that we're getting. So if we go back to Pro Tools and drop into record, you'll see the disk cache slowly starting to fill up. Because these guys are going to be recording hour-and-a-half shows, that is going to reach 100% in a couple of minutes, and it will just stay there. We've actually set the buffers on this one to 1024. So let's have a quick look at some of the specs then. On 128 tracks, 48K 32-bit, total system usage for Pro Tools here, 5-6% at the moment, so we're just kind of strolling. Disk usage here just really tells you how many minutes we've got left on this RAID system. It's 7 terabytes, so that's quite a few minutes we've got there. And if we jump back to the activity monitor, we're kind of writing, on average, it's about 30 megabytes a second, and you can see that Pro Tools is just reading back the occasional bit of data. I think that's for the to draw the waveforms. So Pro Tools really kind of strolling along there. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to stop that, quit out of Pro Tools, don't save. We've got another piece of software here by Blackmagic, which I'm just going to quickly show you if I can find it. Here we go. So the Pro Tools session, let's just move this out of the way quickly. If you remember on the activity monitor here, Pro Tools was recording at about 30 meg and reading back just tiny, kilobyte bit information. So if we go to this Blackmagic app, we're going to set that at 5 gig. We're also going to select the target drive as the RAID drive, and we're going to start the speed test to see what kind of performance we're going to get from that. So straight away we're up to over 600, so we're actually using kind of 5% of what the system is capable of. For any video guys watching, you can kind of see that the video specs that we're getting here as well. So these MAGMA boxes over Thunderbolt are actually really quick. Okay, so I think that's about all that we wanted to show you today. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll catch you next time.